Welcome back to another video on the fight game, Fight Aficionados. Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo's mega fight, which will be shown live on Showtime pay-per-view, is drawing near. The fight is scheduled for September 30th, and as these two boxing superstars wrap up their training camps before heading to the bright lights of Las Vegas, where they will square off for the delight of every boxing fan on the planet, the boxing world is getting pretty hot. We'll examine some of Canelo and Charlo's best boxing moments in this video, as well as their respective strengths and weaknesses and potential outcomes. Canelo says, "They don't believe about my skills. That motivates me. And right now I'm just glad to be involved in this kind of fight, because I'm going to show September 30th all my skills and show them why I'm here." "Your prediction for that night?" asked the interviewer. Canelo, "I'll prevail. I have no idea how, but I will prevail. Charlo will enter as the bigger man, but Canelo will enter as the bigger man." That is a rather intriguing way to put things. Canelo, who weighs 168 pounds, is the heavier fighter and has destroyed fighters like Callum Smith and Caleb Plant. Charlo appears to be physically larger than Canelo in terms of reach, height, and build, while fighting at 154 pounds, which is 2 divisions lighter. Many people believe that Canelo is a very small 168-pounder, while Charlo is a very large 154-pounder, which is why the difference isn't as stark. As a result, it suddenly doesn't appear as though they are 2 divisions apart when you place them side by side. Charlo, "I want to win. I'm hungry. I want to prevail in this battle for my community, my city, and my kids. I simply want to continue putting in a lot of effort and reaping the rewards of all the hard training I've done. I want to find out its value. I want to put myself to the test. I'm already at the top of the Hall of Famers. I'm just daring to be great." Don't be misled, though. It is undeniably true that Canelo has the most inherent strength. He is the one who has defeated stronger, heavier, and larger men than Charlo. Strength is undoubtedly a crucial component in boxing, but it's not the only one. It wouldn't be unusual to witness little guys utilize their talent, cunning, and finesse to defeat larger guys during a heated sparring session at a boxing facility. Strength is ultimately just one substratum of relevance in a variety of equations, which is why it occurs every day of the week. Let's put away the boxing gloves and start lifting weights if strength was the only factor that mattered. However, that isn't how fighting or boxing operate. At the end of the day, skill is what makes a boxer successful. Charlo isn't interested in gaining a lot of weight to attempt to match Canelo in that area for this bout. Charlo, "I've been sparring bigger guys for a very long time. Now it's just all about bringing that same skill set and mindset that I have at 154 from speed to power to everything and bringing it up with me to 168. Ladies and gentlemen, if Charlo has the courage and confidence to enter the ring and perform brilliantly, we might have an amazing fight. He will give up a weight advantage on the night, but he will be quick. Charlo is a fighter with a good education. Without a doubt, Charlo will be able to hold Canelo accountable. Indeed, it will be difficult to halt Canelo's advance, which is why, in the end, no matter how much we discuss our predictions for the fight, we can never be certain until the bell rings and punches start flying. Charlo and Canelo will need to adjust, switch up their strategies in the middle of a fight, and think carefully about what they are throwing and where they are going. It is really going to be a performance competition. After having surgery on his hand, Canelo is recovering fully and feels rejuvenated and prepared for the task. Canelo moved his training camp thousands of feet high in Lake Tahoe, away from distractions, and we haven't seen him train with this level of commitment in a long time. His endurance in the ring will be greatly enhanced by training at this high altitude. His lungs will be prepared for a taxing 12-round battle for a knockout when he travels to Vegas for the bout because the air is thin up there. Interviewer, "There was talks about you guys fighting in 2014, 9 years ago, so you remember all that stuff in terms of what was being said and the dialogue that was transpiring." Canelo, "Yeah, I never say anything, but I never forget. I always see everything and I never forget, and I know he and his brother always talk about me. They never believe in my skills, they never believe in what I can do in the ring, but I like that. Because these kind of fights motivate myself, so that's why I'm very excited for this fight. We don't know until it happens, but we might witness Canelo advancing and Charlo shifting his feet to try to keep him out for a long time. With legendary careers filled with spectacular performances and stunning knockouts, the two boxers will square off in an amazing bout. This is going to be a good one, so grab some popcorn, sit up, and pay attention.